Quick thing before we start. I am doing laundry. I am doing laundry, so if you hear noises, that's probably what it is. And if you're hearing different noises, then that's the loud ass neighbors. So yeah, we're good to go. Thank you again, Song, for dropping the commands. I just want to make everyone aware that they are there and that is what they are for. Okay, we can start. We can begin. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Because I'm ready. We're in day 24. Let's begin. Welcome back to Love Island the Game Season 2. We are on day 24 called Danger Returns. Here's the first episode. She doesn't even go here. A surprise is about to hit the villa. How will you react? Hopefully you guys can hear me good. I hope I'm not too quiet. I'll try to speak louder. Previously on Love Island, our islanders cranked up the heat in the heart rate monitor challenge. We won! And left things just as they found. Wait, 2 of the heart rate monitors are missing. Princess, that's expensive equipment. On second thoughts, you guys can keep it. Listen, I didn't take them. Gary took them. I just went along with his plan. Blame him. All in all, it seems things are going surprisingly well for our islanders. Maybe too well. Tonight. Well, I'm not just gonna tell you. That would ruin the surprise. This narrator, annoying. Don't worry, I won't keep you waiting. Bring on the text! Your phone beeps. Bleary-eyed, you reach over to grab it and hold it in front of you, squinting in the harsh light. Whose phone is that? It's so early? You duck under the covers to read. Not you snitching, and on your man, listen. Listen. I didn't do it. I'm not gonna take the blame on this. I'll take blame on other things when I do them, but I'm not taking the fall for Gary, not this time. Princess, a new islander is waiting to go on a date with you. Please be ready to leave the villa in 1 hour. Oh my gosh. I have a date with a new islander in 1 hour? We're getting new islanders? Someone picked me for a date? 1 hour is not enough time. We're getting new islanders? Why are we getting new islanders so close to the end? I wonder how that will change things. Gary sits beside you and rubs his eyes. He looks at you in surprise. Why is he still wearing this? Why is he still wearing these clothes? These clothes do not... In bed? You're not even wearing pajamas? Gary, what are you doing? For real, it's just setting the newbies up for failure. It really is. How's the quality looking? It looked a little weird, looked a little blurry for me, but I hope it's doing well for everyone else. Let me know if it's weird. I'll try to do something. I don't know what I can do. I don't know computer things. But I'll figure it out. Not him sleeping in denim jeans. Exactly! Exactly. Why is he sleeping in denim? Sir! I didn't wake you, did I? I'm going on a date. Hey, me too. You blink at one another. Gary's got a date too. How many of us are going on dates? How are you feeling about it? Are you even gonna tell me? You know what? I'm not gonna start drama with Gary. How are you feeling about it? How are you feeling about this date? Are you nervous? Are you nervous, Gary? Excited? Gary gives you a reassuring smile. I think it'll be a laugh. You can't take these things too seriously, can you? Just gotta get on and do it. Okay, Gary. Okay. And you've got one as well, so... He shrugs. It's just a date. You're right, it's just a date. It was only a kiss. He walks around the bed and kisses you on the cheek. We'll both be back in no time, then we can chat about how it went, okay? This is very mature of him. This is a very mature take. I'm so glad to see this growth in him. See you later, Poppet. And he's calling me by our nickname. He heads off towards the bathroom. Gary's going on a date with some other girl. I trust him, I'm worried. She better keep her hands to herself. That's my man. If she thinks she can steal Gary, she's got another thing coming. Suddenly the lights turn on. The other islanders start to stir. I'll have to go soon. Better get ready. What are you gonna wear? You know what? I'm gonna wear this one. This is a nice little date outfit. I hope Gary doesn't try to look this good. Why? Okay. Why did she say that? I can't help that I look great. I don't have to try. But like, why are we talking about Gary right now? Gary is so irrelevant. We have a date to go on. He's not like irrelevant, but like in the sense of us going on this date, he's irrelevant. Because I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. This mystery guy won't be able to take his eyes off me. No one ever can. You check yourself over. Gary who? Exactly. Right, time to go on this date. Who do you guys think this date's with? I know who this date's with. But who do you guys think it's with? He's sitting at the table with his back turned as you walk over. He runs a hand through his styled black hair and smooths his shirt. That looks a bit like... He turns around. Out of sight, out of mind. Exactly. Object permanence, non-existent. That's actually very true for me. That's why I have to keep my planner open and in front of my face at all times, or I will forget that I have things to do. He turns around. Hello, princess. It's Lucas, returning islander Lucas. We've been waiting for you. Lucas, 27 from Oxford, still a physiotherapist, just came from a men on motorboats. Just came from a men on motorbikes calendar shoot. I think in my mind I have a gutter. Lucas? Lucas is back. I'm speechless. Come here, you. You're my date. Come here, you. Missed you, buddy. You run over and wrap your arms around him. I need you to go pick Hope. I need you to go mess with Hope's couple for me. He kisses you on the cheek as you pull away. He wasn't expecting Lulu? Who were you expecting? Rocco? Rococo? You're expecting Rococo? I have so many questions. Well, we have plenty of time. I guess, I suppose. He gestures for you to take a seat. There's a tapas platter on the table with a jug of freshly squeezed orange juice. I don't like orange juice because it's freshly squeezed, which means it has pulp in it, and I hate pulp. Can we get apple juice? Can we get something good? Raheem's still here. Ibrahim's coupled up with Joe and their boyfriend and girlfriend. Why would they send me on a date with him? Lucas moves your glass and offers you first dibs from the platter. That outfit just gets better every time, princess. I bet it does, for you. That's so sweet, Lucas. It's so weird to be sat here opposite Lucas. You look really good. You're such a gentleman. I'm so over tapas. You know what? I am so over tapas. Give me something tasty. I mean, not saying that tapas aren't tasty, but I've never had tapas, so I can't really say. I can't really say if I, you know, am over them or not. But I'm over them because it's not something that I've eaten. Give me something I want to eat. No, wait, that, not the name, the guy you like on the other island. Oh, Kassam, baby boy Kassam. If only if they had switched Lucas with Kassam, I would 100% would just give up on Gary and Noah. I'd be like, yeah, it's meant to be me and Kassam day 1. More like day 14, but still. There's gotta be more Spanish food out there than tapas. I swear I have it on every date. How many dates have I been on? Lucas replaces the platter on the table and sits back. Lots of dates, huh? To be fair, that's kind of how I remember it being when I was here first time around. Me being desired by everyone. Yeah. I couldn't forget that either. I'm hyped that I'm back now and I can see you again. He smiles at you. It feels like so long ago. Does it feel like a long time since he was here? It's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks exactly, actually. That's weirdly accurate, but okay. I'm glad I'm back, but I do wish I'd just been here rather than having to go home. He pauses, looking down at his orange juice. You're with Gary now, right? How's that going? It's going great. It's going absolutely wonderful. Lucas wants to know how things are going between me and Gary. We're really strong, we're so-so. I'm still waiting to be swept off my feet. We're really strong. We are. I reckon we could make it on the outside. I'm really happy for you. As you should be. He laughs. Kind of. Ugh, okay, what now? First Henrik and now you. I'm not interested, buddy. Go take that to Hope. Do you reckon I've changed a lot since you last saw me? Have I noticed a difference in Lucas? You're different to how I remember. You haven't changed a bit. How do I feel about Lucas? His orange juice box. Yeah, Lulu, go see your buddy Hendrik. How do I feel about Lucas? I feel like he's changed. Not really. You haven't changed. Yeah, is that good or bad? Is that a good or bad thing? Neither. You're exactly how I remember you. Yeah, well, at least you didn't outright say bad. He takes a sip of his orange juice. I'm glad we're doing this. Can I ask you a question? What? Wait. Go for it. What do you think is your own best feature? You keep asking me these questions, and I know you're not gonna answer it if I ask you it back. That's why I don't like you, Lucas. You're not real. You're not for real, for real. What do I like best about myself? My astonishing good looks, my sparkling personality, nothing really. Well, I'm gonna say, we all know I'm hot, okay? I really enjoy my sparkling personality, because that's what makes me like a 12 out of 10, you know? Like, I get bonus points. I think I'm quite friendly and fun. I mean, that's not what I meant about my personality, but sure, go there, sis. You definitely are. Feels like he was told to ask these questions by the company. Maybe. No, I think Lucas is just like that. I really do think Lucas is just like that. What do you think is your best feature then? I think it's my loyalty. I'll do anything for my friends. I thought you were gonna say my incredible wit. So that's what you think my best feature is? No, I think that's what you think your best feature is. He laughs. See? Great banter. Sure, babes. Yup. He takes an olive and pops it in his mouth. Where? What? Huh? Where'd that olive come from? Did he just have that in his pocket? The small talk is fun, but I think it's time I ask the real questions. What should I ask Lucas? Would you have coupled up with me then? What have you been doing while you were gone? Do you know who the other islander is? Yeah, who's the other islander? I'm so uninterested in this conversation. Tell me more about who else is here. There's another new islander? Yeah, Gary had a date too. Oh, really? Interesting. So you know who it is? Why? Rather be on a date with them? Maybe. You're avoiding the question. Lucas smiles cryptically. Maybe I know, maybe I don't. Okay, Lucas. This is why we aren't together. I'm tired of your games. I'm the only one allowed to play games here. You'll find out soon enough, though. Isn't he a doctor? Ever so clinical. Next question is, what medications do you take? You know what? That happened to me recently. I was trying to make an appointment to see my psychiatrist because we did a medication review, but I stopped taking that medication. And so I called up to the call center, like, hey, I need to schedule my appointment to see this dude before my medicine runs out. The medicine I'm still taking that he didn't, like, give me a review for. And she was all like, you just saw him. I'm like, yeah, I know I just saw him. Schedule my appointment. She's like, no. You just saw him, he just filled this prescription up. And I'm like, no, he didn't. He filled up for the wrong prescription. Give me my fucking appointment. And she was being so difficult, and she was like making me disclose the information, like what medications I was taking. And it felt like such a violation. Like, I hope she gets fired. I really do. Because she was making it such a hassle. Because I was like, okay, can I just speak to like her assistant? This is on a Saturday, by the way. And she was like, no, she doesn't have a direct line. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean she doesn't have a direct line? Did I press something? I think I pressed something by accident. But I'm going to continue talking. And she was like, I can give her an email. I was like, can I have her email so I can email her? She's like, no. And so I just hung up. And I tried to call my therapist. And the number went directly back to her, like the call center lady. And I'm like, listen, I just want to talk to my therapist. I want to leave her a voicemail. And they didn't give me a chance to like put in her extension. She was like, we don't have extensions here. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have extensions here? It's on the business card my therapist gave me. Mind you, my therapist gave me, she got promoted, so she had a new extension, but she didn't give me like the new extension, but I was gonna use the old extension. And she was like, I'll try the extension. And she tried, and she was like, nope, no one. I'm like, you know what? Okay. And so I hung up on her in the middle of her talking because I was just so done with her. All I needed was to see the psychiatrist so I can continue getting the meds that I was on before I started taking the new one. It was difficult. It was difficult. So I emailed my therapist and she got back to me like pretty quickly. She was like, yeah, I got it sorted. You're good. And I'm like, thank you. Bless. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, I remember her just saying it was a wrong medication should have been enough for her. Yeah, I did tell you. Okay. Well, for everyone who I didn't tell, that's what happened, and it was so irritating. But yeah, back to the story. Interesting. I reckon I can still ask one more question. What should I ask Lucas? What should I ask Lucas? I don't care if he would have coupled up with me, because I was going to end up with Gary either way. What have you been doing while you were gone? Been up to much? A bit of this, a bit of that. Also, what is that emote? I thought it was a cricketune at first, but the more that I'm looking at it, it does not look like a cricketune. And yeah, that's not cricketune colors, but I was thinking maybe it's a shiny cricketune. But what in the world is that emote? Is that a dog? Is that a cat? I'm so confused. What is that? I'm sorry. I'm stuck looking at it. I'll just continue. I was asked to do a cover shoot for a men's fashion magazine. I've done a few photo shoots before, but nothing like this one. I've had a couple of brands ask me to show off their clothes on my socials, so I've done a bit of that. It's a robotic kitty cat sipping from a cup. I see it now. I see it now. What isn't clear? It's cause like the emotes aren't that big for one, and my eyesight terrible, dreadful. I feel like I should be classified as legally blind, but the doctors say no, your eyesight's shitty, but you're not legally blind. So I just couldn't see what that emote was. I think I like it. It looks cool. But my first guess. There were a few parties too, but mostly I've been taking as much time as I can to get outside on my bike, be on the road a bit, staying in places my parents wouldn't approve of. Cornwall is beautiful this time of year. What is Cornwall? Is that like a wall of corn? Is that a place? What is this one? What is this emote? It's the same kitty. Is it in a heart car? Maybe I'll get to take you there someday. You won't. I'm not allowing you to take me anywhere. He looks at something behind you and takes another long sip of his orange juice. I have one last question before we go back to the villa. And I want you to be honest. That's a little ominous, but okay. If I'd been in the villa since day one, do you reckon you'd have picked me? Would I have picked Lucas on day one if I had the chance? Definitely you're my type. Maybe we'll see. Nah, probably not. Who do you think he would have replaced? Because if he had replaced Gary, then 100% I would have picked him. But if he had replaced Lucas, no, his name is Lucas. If he had replaced Noah, then it's a possibility. But if he replaced like Ibrahim or Bobby or even Rocco, I'd say he'd have a great chance. Because remember, when I played this my first time, I was really interested in Rocco, but I also really liked Gary, and then Gary almost got me dumped from the villa. This is back when the game was good and you had those choices. Googling Cornwall now. It's a county in southwestern England. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you, England, having names like that. See. Maybe we'll see. It's hard to know how you'd have felt if the options were different. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's a fair thing to say. For the record, I would have chosen you. Really? Yeah, no question. As you should, because I'm the best option here. He finishes his drink and gets up. You follow suit. Looks like the date's over. I should give him a kiss on the lips. No, I'm not gonna do that. Give him a peck on the cheek. Give him a hug. Shake his hand. I'll give you a hug. You lean in for a hug. He pecks your cheek politely as you pull away. Let's head back. Gary's probably worried about you. Gary's not thinking about me. I can guarantee you Gary is not thinking a single thing about me right now. He's so far up whoever ass he's with. You walk back into the villa with Lucas in tow. The Islanders gasp as you walk in. Look who I found! Buddy! Henrik sprints across the garden. They wrap each other up in a massive bear hug, swaying from side to side. It's great to see you again, mate. You can say that again. And this is the reason why I picked Henrik during the stick and switch recoupling. Just for the scene. Just for this cute little moment they get to have together. He finishes his drink and does that loud rattle slurp the last drops from the juice box. That's me, I do that. Whenever I'm drinking like from a juice pouch or box, I 100% just like make the most obnoxious sounds. The boys are back together, they sure are. There was a point where I thought you were going home. I might have missed you. I'm so hyped that we get to be together again. It's good to have you back. They hug again. Hey, when do we get a turn? Okay, Hope. All aboard the hug train. Toot toot, toot toot. I don't think we've actually met. Actually, I haven't met like half of you guys. You haven't met me? But that actually makes total sense since we haven't been here at the same time. You weren't here very long, were you? Shut up, Joe. Shut up. Thanks for the reminder. Oh, sorry. Me and my mouth. Lucas carries on making his way around the group. Yeah, Joe, that's how that works. That's how time works. Alright, Sailor. We miss you, babes. Hey, Lucas. So, is Gary back yet, or what? Lottie's asking about Gary. Why do you care? Why are you concerned about what Gary is doing? That's my man. It's my man, Lottie. I'm gonna reassure her. His day couldn't have been much longer than ours. They probably just got delayed. Oh, I'll bet they did. Okay. Keep your negativity to like a 1, because again, he's my man, and I understand that we're friends, but I know that you want him. I know that he's desirable for you. I'm sure they'll be back here any second. Oh, is that them now? You all turn and look. Gary steps out of the villa with his arm around a girl with red hair. Is that? It can't be. Hey everyone! Returning Islander Hannah. Hannah, now 22, still from St. Albans, recently promoted to social media coordinator, has a bunch of new material for her novel. Hannah? Silence falls over the group. Lottie looks over at you. Oh, well, this is a surprise. I know, right? Life is like a box of chocolates. I was gonna say more like a spicy wing roulette. Lottie leans over and whispers in your ear. I haven't seen her like way before the whole thing that happened with Gary. Do you remember? Yes, I remember. I was involved with that, Lottie. All three of us were involved in that. Hannah. Of course I remember. I have never seen Hannah ever. Also, this was who he was thinking about last episode? Yes. You have seen Hannah. She was in like she was on the first day, I think, and then she got voted off because Gary chose Marisol over Hannah. Wasn't she coupled up with Bobby at first? Oh yeah, she just changed totally. Yep, she changed her entire lifestyle. The writer. That's her. Yeah, but then her and Marisol had that whole thing. Gary picked Marisol and she was dumped. I remember. You do not have to recap me, Lottie. Then I kissed him and like everyone found out. Not to mention you two had a thing going on around the same time. Oh yeah, this is gonna be weird. It's not gonna be weird for me. Lottie's doing it for me. Okay, you're gonna have to fight Ack for Lottie. I think he's willing to go the extra mile. I can't believe she's back. Look at you. Hannah giggles. I had my glow up. Hannah looks so different. She looks fierce. I knew it would be her. Lottie had better watch out. None of this involves me. No, I mean recapping for me. Oh, okay, yeah. Lottie will have to do the work for me, not the other way around. You're right. You're right. You're valuable. You're valuable, song. Hannah looks different. I miss when she looked cute. Now she looks like she's trying too hard. Lottie had better watch out. They both had proper beef with Gary like right at the beginning. But now I'm with Gary, maybe I ought to watch out as well. What is this? What is this emote now? Who's Cloud? Is it on a cloud? I mean, it's cute. I like the colors. But I have no idea what this kitty cat's doing. You turn your attention to Gary as everyone starts crowding Hannah to say hello. He subtly looks Hannah up and down. He's being so rude. Is he checking her out? You had plenty of time to check her out when you were on the date, Gary. What should I do? I'm gonna run up and greet her. Babe! You run over and throw your arms around her. Her body stiffens. She doesn't return the hug. I was so nice to you. I was so nice to you, Hannah. You're being so disrespectful right now. Sending you emotes is the new Inkbot test. What do you see? What does it say about your brain? I think it's honestly my eyes. It might be my eyes. If you really want to know, I really think that emote that you just sent kind of looks like a snake. If you were curious as to what I think. Seeing me take the high road should put her off Gary. If she's still as loyal as she used to be. She's not. She's not, because if she was, she would have returned my hug. Why don't we all go sit around the fire pit and catch up? That's a great idea. The Islanders start making their way over to the fire pit, led by Hannah, who links her arm through Lucas's. Lottie trails behind at a short distance, saying nothing. The others go and sit around the fire pit. Don't mock the laundry. This could be interesting. Should I go and hang out with the others and find out the gossip? I don't fucking care. I'll do the gym scene anyway. Chelsea waves you over, patting the spot next to her. Come sit next to me, princess. Of course, Chelsea. Of course I'll sit next to you. Go on then. Around you, the Islanders start pressing Lucas and Hannah for details of their time out of the villa. I had a chance to catch up with Lucas earlier. I should find out some stuff from Hannah too. I don't really care. Questions for Hannah. What have been the highlights from the villa? What have you been doing all this time? What's with the new look? Who do you have your eye on right now? Let's interrogate her. What's with the new look? I go into it a bit more detail in my book about life in the villa, but I think getting dumped really taught me something valuable. You got dumped like 3 weeks ago. You're already writing a book? Is your book already published? Because that's kind of amazing that you have a book published and it's only been 3 weeks. Life is like the villa. If you don't take what you want, nobody's gonna give it to you. So you dyed your hair? It's a metaphor for my coming of age. Nice Hannah was like a caterpillar, but having to leave the villa gave me what I needed to grow my wings. Hannah, a self-help girly now. She really is. Now a butterfly, but like a bit more edgy. Just because you wear black does not make you edgy. Okay, you're like, I could like spook you and you'd be like, ah. So you're saying you didn't do it to get the attention of anyone in particular? I know she's trying hard. She's a pick-me. Pick-me's see pick-me's, okay? I see you, Hannah. Yeah, because you wear black. Same brain. So you're saying you didn't... Yeah, I already read that. I don't know what you're talking about. If I change my hair, I'd do it for myself. I wonder what else I can get out of her. What have been the highlights from the villa? Oh yeah, what's been the big things that everyone's talking about? Is it me? OMG. It's been fascinating watching you all. She's been seeing how snaky I am. It was so emotional when Priya left. I've been reading that emosh this whole time, not connecting it to emotional. But now that I've connected it, I can say it properly. Emosh. It's not emosh. And obviously, Castle Amore was so funny. Hannah pauses in thought, tapping a finger to her lip. This isn't actual drama, but the bit where Bobby pretended to be a judge was hilarious. So many memes. I hate that episode. Bobby puffs his chest, grinning proudly from ear to ear. I think what got people the most shook, though, was your kiss with Noah, princess, as it should have been. A few of the islanders turn to look at you. Noah blushes. We don't talk about that anymore, Hannah. Actually, me and Noah talk about it a lot. But you're not there, so you wouldn't know. I'm just answering the question. Think of how many memes you're probably in, princess. I know, I probably have the whole catalog of memes. Honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom. Shut up, Hannah. Word. Still the same old Hannah. Okay, one more. Questions for Hannah. Who you have your eye on now? What have you been doing all of the time in the villa? That didn't make sense. What have you been doing all this time? I'm gonna ask that one because I don't give a fuck who she's interested in. Anything fun? Well, as you know, I used to run the Twitter account of this comedian guy. But then it got kind of awkward because when I came back, I already had more followers than him. Hannah probably using AI to write books that fast. You know what, I wouldn't put it past her. I wouldn't. So instead, I've been writing a book about my time in the villa. But yeah, anyway, that's me. Joe leans over to you. Why are you leaning over to me? Get away. She's talking faster than she used to, right? It's not just me. I guess. Why? I don't give a fuck. She can do what she wants. I've said it all along, princess. Red makes you go faster. She was already a redhead. I don't know what you guys are insinuating. If we're talking how fast you get dumped from the villa, I'd say Hannah already holds the record. Damn. Shade. Narrator's so disrespectful. Thank you. I'm here till Tuesday. Wait, what day is it? Coming up. Lottie sees red. Yeah, I was like that. Wait, what do you mean she dyed her hair? Yeah, I guess she may have dyed it like a deeper red, but it's barely noticeable. Narrator is me, but less funny. You're right, Song. You're so funny. You're like the funniest person I know. It's Hannah. Get it? Red hair. And Gary and Princess touch base. No, not like that. Get your heads out of the gutter. Hey you, how was your date? Don't miss it. We're gonna move on to episode 2 now. Fix your farm. I've seen how these ads go. I don't know what you're insinuating. Suspicious. Close for comfort. The whole place has been shaken up. New eyes are on you. Previously on Love Island, the Islanders were reunited with a friendly face. Do you reckon I've changed a lot since you last saw me? No. And another not so new face. Hi, Lottie. Why don't I get a hi? Why don't I get a hi, Hannah? Get your brolies out, people, because Storm Hannah has hit the villa. Is that like an umbrella? Is that what that's supposed to mean? Hannah hums as she styles her hair. The two of you are alone. Hannah settled right back in here as if she never left. Oh. Why are you saying, oh, you have something you want to say to me, Hannah? Something wrong? I thought I saw a spider. A spider? Scream for help. Spider, help! Hannah frowns at you. She gets on her hands and knees, crawls under the chair, and reemerges with her hands cupped. It's just a house spider. I don't give a fuck what kind of spider it is. Get it the fuck out of my face. You're not afraid of them? Hannah stood out before now. She just blends in, to be honest. Not with your hands. I mean, if she gets bit, she gets bit. It's not gonna turn her into Spider-Man, though. I used to be, but I got over it. You got over your fear of spiders in like 3 weeks. Interesting. She's faking this. She's faking this. I never want to kill them, but I use a cup. Listen, I don't care what happens to the spider as long as it's no longer near me. So if you want to take that spider outside and unleash it on the world, be my guest. But make sure it's not near me, okay? Or it's her twin sister. She doesn't deserve a twin sister. I'm gonna put her outside. Wanna name her? It's fucking Satan. Aw, she's not that bad. Fuck you, Hannah. Although it does make her sound pretty fearsome. I love it. Farewell, Satan. She carries Satan out to the roof terrace. I guess I should get changed. That's why I came in here in the first place. What am I gonna wear? I've decided, I'm gonna wear this. The opposite of what Hannah's wearing. Just as you finish changing, Hannah walks back in and brushes off her hands. Hannah dealt with that spider so calmly. I knew she was made of tougher stuff. She's come a long way. Holding a spider means nothing. It's hardly a bear. If there was a bear in here, oh my god, I would love it so much. I want a bear. I want a bear so bad. And not like a teddy bear, because I have plenty of teddy bears. Trust me, I have plenty of teddy bears. But I want a real bear. I hope they'll let me adopt a polar bear. I just want one. I want to go see it so bad. I love polar bears. They're my favorite kind of bear. Anyway, Hannah resumes her seat in front of the mirror and carries on styling her hair. Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to see if like the music was like overlapping. It sounded like it was, and I just wanted to make sure. Bears are so cute. They are so cute. If there was a tiny bear under my bed that could fit in my hands, that would be amazing. Exactly. I want a little bear. I can picture you riding a giant polar bear around, please. Thank you for picturing that for me. What's that one movie where that polar bear and that girl happened? It was some like adventure type movie, fantasy. I don't remember what it was called, but I'm picturing in my head. I've never seen the movie, but I specifically remember that polar bear and that girl. The Golden Compass, yes. Yes, that is it. That's what I was thinking of too, yeah. That's exactly what I think of. I want a polar bear so bad. I was so jealous of her. Anyway, back to the game. Keep getting distracted. I hope you don't mind me saying, Lucas seems into you. He asked you out on that date. Hannah says Lucas is into me. Yeah, I'm so glad he's back. He's been quite intense. I don't know what to do. I'm happy with Gary, thanks. Hannah says nothing. Yeah, you heard. For what it's worth, I think you and Lucas make a great couple. She gets to her feet and checks her reflection, catching your eye in the mirror. It's like you girls always used to tell me. This isn't Friend Island. She saunters out of the room. You're right. You're so right, Hannah. I did tell you that, didn't I? Because guess what? You're not my friend. So I'm gonna crush you. What does that feel? Why does that feel like a warning? It can be a warning, but I'm making another warning. Back the fuck up. You walk into the bedroom to find Hope and Lottie sat cross-legged on Hope's bed chatting. You walk over and perch on the edge. You looking for something? No, I just thought I'd sit with you guys. What's up? Lottie makes a show of falling into your lap. It's Hannah. Oh, the washer's done. Okay. Be right back. I'm gonna go put the clothes in the dryer. Okay, we're back. Sorry, had to go change the laundry. What were you saying, Song? I want that Lottie outfit handed over. Lottie's words today, typing too fast. Okay, I see. I mean, yeah, I think it's a hot outfit. I think she wants to get with Gary. Not at least. And that shouldn't affect me. And that shouldn't affect me as you're with him. But it's just, I'm just so done with having the whole world and their cat fancy the same guy as me. How do you think I feel, okay? How do you think I feel, Lottie? You've liked every single guy that I've liked. And it's not the same for me? Exactly. It's not about you, Lottie, it's about me. No offense, Princess. I think Princess is well aware you've got a crush on Gary, babe. I might have noticed. It's just that there's nobody in here I like as much as him. Then wait till we're out of here so we can get you a man that you like. Or woman. You're in a relationship and yeah, fine, whatever. I can deal with that. But now Hannah likes him again too? The kitchen sink probably fancies him too and I just haven't asked it yet. Lottie slumps back onto the mattress and covers her face with her hands. Why me? Princess, I'm the protagonist. I am the protagonist. I'm gonna take a quick sip of my water bottle. I started drinking a lot of water again. I'm using my water bottle again. Because it helps me drink more water than me drinking like 2 water bottles. I think it's because it's the straw. And I just love the straw. Straws make things easier. That's a free hydrate for all of you. Best plot twist would be Lottie and Hannah fall in love. Maybe, possibly. Lottie's annoyed about the competition for Gary. I think she just really likes him. You need to get over Gary. She did fancy Gary. You know what, Lottie? You need to get over Gary. None of this even matters because I'm the one with Gary. So don't act like you have some claim on him, Lottie. I'm getting tired of you acting like I'm just something in your way of your Lottie-Gary ship. So I'm not allowed to be honest about my feelings now? You've been honest about your feelings this whole fucking time. I'm now being honest about mine. Oh, we're gonna stretch? Okay. It's not like I've acted on them. That's so not true. You definitely have acted on them. Okay, but I'm gonna stretch now. Okay, I have stretched. Okay, but I feel more comfortable if you made the effort to move on. Hold on, my glasses. I tried to put my headphones back on and then they knocked my glasses off. But there's nobody else in here that I actually like. Just move on, Lottie. Everybody knows you're not gonna win Love Island, okay? You don't need to pretend to like people. Just enjoy the free vacation. Oh, that thought, Lottie. Do a squat. I actually have a squat redeem. I forgot how many squats I was gonna do though in the redeem. I think it was 10. Who knows? Y'all gather around, come. There are people outside of this villa. There are. There's so many people outside of the villa. Bobby's my best friend, but it ends there. That's not my problem. Maybe not, but the way Gary was looking at Hannah definitely is. The way Gary was looking at Hannah, he definitely wants her. She's just new. I don't think there's anything to it. She's just new. She's just new. And you don't think that's a problem? Listen, I'm gonna let you guys on a little secret, okay? What me and Gary do with other people is none of your business. If Gary wants to look at Hannah, I'm letting him look at Hannah, because guess what? At the end of the day, he's mine. And Noah's also mine. So maybe watch out in your relationship, Hope, instead of coming into mine. Maybe do that. I think he'll get over it. All the boys are like that with new girls, then it goes away. She's not really new, though. I bet she's out there with him right now. In fact, I bet she's out there with all the boys. Hope pauses. Darden glances toward the bedroom door. Lottie sits upright. I think I'm gonna go outside, see what everyone's up to. I'll come with you. You know, for company. Let's go then. No point staying in here on a sunny day anyway. You follow the girls out into the garden. The other islanders are all basking in the sun, either on sun loungers or in beanbags or on the grass. You go and sit next to Gary. Hey you! Hey you! How was the date? How was my date with Lucas? It was really nice, actually. Standard date, to be honest. I wish it was with you instead. Come on, I'm not buying that. I meant it, Gary. Why don't you believe me? You must have been excited to see Lucas again. He's still not you. How was the date with Hannah? You know what? If you told me I'd be seeing Hannah again a few weeks back, I'd have been like, mate, don't even go there. And I barely spoke to her when she was first here, so it was nice to get to know her a bit. To be honest, I don't even know what Lottie's and Gary's dynamic could be. Like, they don't even seem very compatible. Yeah, I think it's, honestly, I just think it's because Gary's hot. That's just her type. Hot man. I reckon I was a bit too dismissive when I first met her. Feel kind of bad about it now. You shouldn't. She's actually, well, alright. Exactly, she's alright, but guess who's better than alright? Me. Is he just being nice, or does he like her? I could always confront him about it. Their relationship, Lottie and Gary's relationship, is kind of toxic. Like, when I think about it, like, truthfully. Because they're just not good together. And, like, honestly, my relationship with Gary is kind of toxic right now, too. But I'm just playing a character. Like, in my other playthroughs, I was 100% about Gary. Except for during Casa Amor when I was trying to get with Kassam. But other than that, we were totally okay. We were totally okay. Then there's even more people just for her. Yeah, that's my thoughts too. Exactly. And like, she could have coupled up with Kassam during Casa Amor, and she'd been like, you know what, this guy is really cool. Yeah, you're just playing and picking fun options. Lottie exists in this world. Yeah. I mean, I exist in this world too a little bit, but only a smidgen. I could always confront him about it. I'm glad it went well, babe. Do you think she fancies you? Should I be worried? You know what, I'm not bothered. I'm glad it went well, babe. Yeah? Most people might be a bit, you know. Hannah's not a threat to me. She's barely a thought in my mind. And I trust you anyway. Well, that's good to know. He leans over and gives you a kiss. I think he appreciated that. I better go and see the others. I'll see you around, hon. Yeah, I'll see you too, Gary. I'll see you. Bye. You see Lucas alone on the roof terrace. He sees you and waves. I could go up and get some alone time with him if I wanted. If I did want to make something happen with him, this would be a good time to make it happen. Should I go spend alone time with Lucas? I'm not paying gyms for this because I don't want to get with Lucas. Yeah, let's go up and get Lottie together. Nah, I'm not bothered. I'm better off chilling in the sun than fooling around up there. You relax into the deck chair as best you can and let yourself doze off in the afternoon sun. Coming up, the Islanders get suited and booted for Hannah and Lucas's welcome due. What kind of sentence? Mate, Noah's twerking is legendary. Also, what kind of sentence? I bet it's not as legendary as my caterpillar move, Henrik. It's like the worm, but with legs. How would that work? Now become the butterfly you were born to be. I bet Hannah has a butterfly tattoo on her now. Maybe I will one day, Hannah. She seems like the girl who'd get a tramp stamp. And I mean that affectionately, because I want a tramp stamp. Am I gonna get one? Maybe, when I have money. I don't have money right now to get one. But I think I'd like one. I want to get tattoos, I really do, but they're so expensive. Maybe I will. But until then, it's party time for these Islanders. We are on the last episode of day 24, called Hot Pursuit. A welcome party goes ahead in full swing. Play now. Previously on Love Island, the music is overlapping and I don't like that. Okay, it stopped overlapping. Lottie was in bits after returning Islander and ex-best friend Hannah chose Gary for a date. Which made total sense considering Gary is Lottie's... Hang on a second. It's just that there's nobody in here I like as much as him. And Hannah found a replacement for Lottie, the spider that lives up on the roof terrace. Sounds like a remix that Bobby would make. Why would Bobby make it? He's not even a DJ. He's a baker that works in a hospital. Oh, she's not that bad. I'm pretty sure she's talking about the spider. Who is the DJ then? Kassam and... what is his name? Blue-haired boy. Felix. Felix DJs, but he's not a DJ. But Kassam is the DJ. I'm pretty sure she's talking about the spider. Were you there for Kassam? 2 men I have never met exactly. Okay. Yeah, you were not. You would not have liked Felix. Felix was very annoying. Like, if he wasn't super annoying, Felix would be really cute, actually. Tonight, tensions have been a little high with the returning Islanders. So, it's time for the best thing to diffuse the drama. A welcome party, of course. When was the last time one of those went wrong? I don't know. Probably recently. It's evening and the Islanders are getting ready for the night ahead. I need to look incredible tonight. What sort of style should I go for? What should I wear? I really wish there were more clothing options because I know there are, but they just don't want to give them to me. You look great in that, princess. Greater than great, even. Gorgeous. Thank you, Joe. Aw, thanks, Joe. Lottie throws a furtive glance across the room at Hannah, who seems to pretend not to notice. It can all kick off tonight. If Hannah makes a move on Gary, she's cancelled. She'll just make a fool of herself. I'll just have to be the bigger woman. She'll just make a fool of herself. That's a good dress for Joe, too. Not you liking Joe. As if Gary and I are breaking up over her. We're not. We're not breaking up over anybody. We're in this to win it. Is everyone ready to go downstairs? Only since forever. I'm not about to miss my own party. You know who we haven't heard from? Marisol. We have not heard a single peep out of her today. Let's see how this one pans out. It's like she doesn't exist. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Lucas. You walk outside. The garden is filled with bright lights, music, and laughter. You take a seat at the fire pit. Not in the party mood? Oh, I am. I'm just getting in the headspace for it. I was actually just leaving. Getting a bit hot down here by the fire. I'm gonna cool off on the roof. You can join me if you want. But don't leave the party just for me. I don't think Gary is looking, but I am really interested in Lucas. Do I want to string 2 people along? I'm already stringing 2 people along. What kind of message does it send if I cheat with Lucas? Is that a good way to start a relationship if you want it to last? Who said anything about me cheating with Lucas? I'm not interested in this woman. in this man. Hey, it looks good with her tattoo. I suppose. It could be fun, but it would get our relationship off to an odd start. Maybe I could wait until after the next recoupling. That way there's less chance we hurt anyone. But on the other hand, there's no time like the present. Decisions. Should I sneak up to the roof terrace with Lucas? No thanks, I'm happy down here. Lucas waiting 10 minutes for you to respond. He really is. So patient. That's fine. I just need to cool off a little. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, bye Lucas. Have fun on the roof. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go, where am I gonna go? Do I wanna go here? Or do I wanna go up here with Bobby and them? I'm gonna go here. I'm sorry, this music's kind of a bop. The sound of music draws you to the center of the lawn where a group of islanders have formed a dance circle. Marisol spots you and takes you by the hand, pulling you into the throng. Come join, princess. Let's see those moves. Marisol wants me to join in with everyone. Time to show off some dance skills. Start twerking. Always gotta twerk. I can twerk to anything, by the way. You put your hands on your knees and stick your butt out, jiggling it up and down. Sweet baby G. What the fuck, Graham? Marisol nudges him with her elbow. I mean, that looks difficult. It's almost better than what I can do, Chelsea. What can you do? Someone else starts clapping behind you. You turn around. Alright, everyone? Oh, are we dancing? I love dancing. OMG, you do? That's so wild. I love Chelsea, she's just so stupid. The others gather around and start to dance, all except for Hope and Lottie, who linger back in the kitchen waiting. Gary makes his way over to you and wraps his arms around your waist. Gary wants to dance with me? I'm gonna grind up on him, of course. Of course. Shake your rumps and bumps, everyone. What an odd sentence. What an odd sentence to say. You sound like one of those like Christian old ladies. You bust out your sexiest moves, moving up and down Gary's body like a pole in a nightclub. Intentionally so. That's what I was going for? No. You're so sexy. I know. I love how you move. Princess 1, Hannah 0. Hey everyone, check this out. Wanted to channel my inner ginger guy that I don't know the name of? No! Why ginger? Joe gets down on her belly and does the caterpillar. Woo! Go Joe! Now become the butterfly you were born to be. Ibrahim watches, impressed, and joins Joe in the grass for his own attempt. It's the redhead guy in the game. The redhead guy in the game. Graham? I was like, what redhead guy in the game? And then it hit me. I was inspired by his response. That's actually really funny. Ibrahim watches impressed and joins Joe in the grass for his own attempt. Arr! He flunks it and does some push-ups instead. Me in 2nd grade when I tried to dance. It's harder than it seems. You should just leave it to the pros next time. Not you trashing your own boyfriend. You survey the space. A group of boys have formed around Hannah, dancing apart from the other girls. Who should I dance with? This is so boring. Let me pick Noah. I'm gonna dance with Gary. You make your way over to Gary, moving your body against his. Back for more? Of course. You spend the next hour dancing with Gary until you both are slick with sweat. Disgusting. Disgusting. That was exhausting, but fun. We're gonna go over to Gary now. Can't get enough of Gary. Can't get enough of Gary Bear. Henrik turns to you. Beside him stand Hannah and Gary, grinning, their clothes drenched with pool water. Princess, up for a swim? Not really. Gary just pushed me in, the cheek of it. Hannah bumps him with her hip. Hey, you tried to push me first. I got there in the end. Only because you dragged me in with you. Gary, Henrik, and Hannah jumped into the pool together. There's a sound from the kitchen. You look over your shoulder. Lottie and Hope turn pointedly away as you catch their eye. Of course they're watching. They're trying to see my downfall, but it'll never happen because I'm the princess. I'm the princess of this villa. I own everyone here. You can never get away from anyone in the villa. So if Gary and Hannah want to grab, they'll have to do it in front of me. Unless I say something. Should I join in? I'm gonna sit and watch. I'm not getting wet. You take a seat in the edge of the pool, dipping your toes in the water as the others line up. You don't need Gary. Gary needs you. Exactly. I can get any scallywag boy here. But I'm choosing to be faithful a little bit. Hannah stands between Gary and Henrik, gripping their hands. We all ready? One for all and all for one. They jump, landing in the water and with an almighty splash. Hannah surfaces with a gasp and holds hold of Gary to stay afloat, squealing as Henrik splashes her with water. Drown her, Henrik. I command it. Scallywag, who's the old man now? You're an old man pirate. Your old man has pirate vibes too. You know what? I actually love saying scallywag. It's one of my favorite things to call people. Across the garden, you spot Lucas talking with the other islanders. He smiles. He'll probably come over if I ask him to. Sure, why not? That will show Gary that he's not the only one with admirers. Should I get Lucas to sit with me? Yeah. Wave him over. You beckon to him. He says something to the others and comes over. First death of the game, rip Hannah. Yep, she was the first one voted out and she's the first one to die. Gary waves back at you, smiling. You okay, princess? She was waving at me. Oh, sorry. Not him thinking I was waving at him. My bad. I can't, Gary. How embarrassing for you. Didn't want to jump in? Lucas sits beside you. Did he leave? Did he leave because he was embarrassed? He's not here anymore. They're not very subtle, are they? Lucas is commenting on Hannah and Gary's subtlety. I know. I don't think it's anything. You're hardly subtle. Subtle? Yeah. We're just as bad. We're not just as bad. I don't think it's anything. I really don't. I trust Gary to put boundaries up if he gets into dangerous territory. That's what I did anyway, so I hope he'd do the same. If you say so. You sit side by side in silence for a moment, watching the others splash around. In the pool, Gary lifts Hannah by her waist and spins her around before dunking her back under the water. Good, Gary, you're doing exactly what I need you to do. Make it look like an accident. Come on, let's leave these lovebirds to it. If they don't care about how you feel, they're not worth your time. I've gotta head back inside, but I'll see you around later. Lucas gets up and walks off into the night. I'm starting to feel a little tired. Do I want to hang out with anyone else, or is it bedtime? Keep the party going. We have not talked to these hoes yet. The hoes being everybody in this little cluster. They're the hoes. In the kitchen, Bobby jams a pint glass into a cocktail shaker and gives it a good hard shake over his shoulder. I call this one the Bobby fish. He pours the cocktail into the 4 glasses in front of him, then adds a splash of something red that somehow doesn't mix with the other ingredients. It looks like it has tentacles. Bobby's made everyone cocktails and named them after him. Can I have one? I had one of these before. A Bobby fish? What's a Bobby fish? Yes, well, there were so many times that I couldn't come up with a good name, so I decided I needed a system. It never happens, as we've established, but if Gary chooses Hannah, he'll have me to worry about. Thank you, song. Can always count on you. Your system is just putting your name in front of things? Yeah, so take a chicken nugget, for example. My version will be a Bob Nugget, or a Nagabi. What's a Nagabi? Hope looks confused. I didn't say it was a good system. Still better than Rocco's mocktails. Are you still on him? Are you still on him, Lottie? Let it go. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Gosh, that feels like such a long time now. Some things are better left as memories. Exactly. Keep him as a memory. You're bringing him up. You're making him relevant, and he shouldn't be. Like Ibrahim's Violet Man drink with a tomato in it. Girl, you like that. Why are you hating on that? That was actually kind of tasty, though. Your gaze flickers over to Hannah, sitting with her feet in the pool surrounded by boys. I don't think she's going for Gary. Don't be fooled. Of course she is. Noah, baby, it's kind of obvious. Noah reckons Hannah's not going for Gary. Maybe Noah's right. She's definitely going for him, but is Gary going for her? Maybe Noah's right. I reckon she's got her eye on someone else. I think so too. I think she's down for Henrik. Someone else? Who? Wishful thinking, but okay. No, really. I don't think she'd actually pick him out of recoupling. She wouldn't. I don't know, babe. I put Hannah fancying Gary at about 80-20 odds. And Gary fancying her back? 50-50. So basically, you can't tell. Exactly. She's spouting bullshit. Shut up, Hope. No one asked. I mean that it's early days, and I don't think he knows yet either. What do you mean it's early days? We're literally 6 days away from the final. When he knows, I'll know. The 5 of you turn to watch Hannah. She flips her hair and giggles. Hope reckons she can tell when people fancy each other. Who fancies me? Since you know so much. Are you gonna say your man? Because I know he does. Go on, if you're so good. I'm curious. Hope puts a finger to her lips. Well, obviously Gary fancies you, or you wouldn't be together. But if you mean aside from him, I reckon Lucas does. Maybe Bobby? Now, hang on a second. Fine, guilty. The conversation dies at the sound of approaching footsteps. Bobby, I need you to let this go, sweetheart. I need you to let this go. We're never gonna happen. We will never happen. We never have happened. And we never will. Is this the cocktail corner? Why is this man following me around the party? Sure is. Could I get one? Lottie cuts in before Bobby can respond. I'll make it. Isn't Bobby the one who does this stuff? Before I started doing makeup, I was a bartender at this upmarket place in Melbourne. You know, one of those ones that have like fire, dry ice, and bubble and bubble liquid in the drinks. Oh, I love those places. I've never been. I don't leave my house usually. Never been to a club, never been to a bar. You know what, that's not true. I've been to one bar. And that was for one of my friend's birthday. I think it was her 23rd or 24th birthday. I do not remember. I don't recall. That was an interesting experience, mostly because of her boyfriend. He offered me cocaine, but you know, I'm actually really good. Lucas and Bobby exchange a glance. Bobby shrugs. Okay, consider me interested. I prefer making several drinks at once though. Anyone else want something? Lottie's eyes move between you and Lucas, who hesitates before turning to you. I'll have what she's having. Talk about pressure. Let's go for a Love Island iced tea. I don't like iced tea in real life. And I don't know if a Long Island iced tea actually has iced tea in it, but we're gonna go for that one because I don't want any tomatoes and I don't want any tentacles. Oh yes, I can totally do that. I'll need some sand, a dash of karma, and a sprinkle of drama. Wow, Lucas, so subtle. Sand? Noah looks in one of the cupboards. Don't think we've got any karma. She shoots a look over at Hannah. I beg to differ. Karma is playing games with me right now. Making it about you when it's about me? Interesting. Everyone looks around. A little awkward. Anyway, yeah, sorry. One Love Island iced tea coming up. One. Make two. He wanted a drink too. We're not sharing a drink. I'll leave out the drama, karma, and sand. Can I get one of those? Yeah, me too. Me 3. So 5? Coming right up. Careful, she's doing witchy shit right now. I know. It sounds so suspicious. What, her with the drinks? Lottie pours several different bottles into the cocktail mixer, throws in some ice, shakes it before pouring the contents expertly into your glass. She slides garnishes onto the rim of each glass before handing them out. Okay, I'll be the first to say that looks incredible. Aw, is someone jealous? Hey, I never claimed to be the cocktail king. The garnish is just basil or something, is it? All I get is margaritas usually. Cranberry vodkas, lemon drops, and margaritas, those are my things. I'm a pastry chef, that's what I do. Less talking, more appreciating my handiwork. Lucas raises his glass. A toast. Who should I clink glasses with? I'm gonna clink it with Lottie. I don't want him getting suspicious. To the bartender. No, I was mixing food garnish to be silly. We were mixing food garnish? Are you making food right now? Lottie smiles. Your glasses make a soft tinkling sound. You take a sip. That actually tastes incredible. What should I tell everyone? My mouth is orgasming. Sure, let's be weird. I'll take that as a compliment. For the record, I thought it was incredible. Oh, absolutely delicious. The music starts to die down and the other islanders start heading back towards the villa. Looks like everyone's turning in. Time to hit the hay. No, it just says she put garnish on the glass rim. It was probably sugar because I don't know what else it would be. Some people like salt. Like, people like salt in their margaritas, but I hate it. I want sugar. It's so gross when it's salt. I better get ready for bed. What am I wearing to bed tonight? You know what? I'll have the titties out a little bit. Next time on Love Island. The final free coupling. What did that hay do to you? It wasn't soft enough. That's why I had to hit the hay. Gotta make it tender. I thought it would be good if we talked about it. Don't miss it. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for lurking, not lurking, talking, not talking. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you for showing up and even leaving if it wasn't for you. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next stream. Next stream is tomorrow. It's tomorrow at 4. Be there or be square. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, a beautiful rest of your week, rest of the month, rest of the year, rest of your life. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.